Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope y'all been doing good. Been doing a little slow process working on the chicken coop. I'm out here today. I spent it's been about an hour or so. I went through and measured all the boards I needed in between the landscape timbers here, and I went ahead and pre-cut them, and I pocket hole drilled them. 2 or 3 years ago, before I ever thought about a YouTube channel or anything, I bought an Armor pocket hole jig. And this sucker come in handy. Now you see the keg or the Craig one. These had what's great is you put a piece of wood in there and it lets you know on this side, whatever piece of wood, say you got a 1-inch stick, it lets you know you need 1.5 inches, or yeah, the 1.5 inch screw for at the 1-inch mark, and it auto adjust the drill. The bit goes right in here, and you move the spacer, it sits right here, and you tighten it where the depth it needs to be for the wood you're using. Craig just come out with one, but Armor had one for a while. I've had this 3 or 4 years, no, 2 or 3 years, and I really love it. And I just went and did pocket holes in all my wood I'm putting across here. I'm using 3-inch because it's 2x3s and 2x4s, so I'm going to be using 3-inch. Y'all follow along. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do. Hit the notification bell for all my uploads. Smash that like button and comment. Thank y'all. When I was cutting each board, I went ahead and labeled the inches, and on my piece of paper I wrote a number for each one where they go, and so I know exactly where they go. And on the very end down there is where I'm gonna put my door. A while back, I don't know, about a year ago, I found an old screen door, and I'm gonna use the screen door as a door for the coop. And these are 2x3s. I'm gonna put up about 2 foot high or so the goats are gonna rub on it, and it just helps them keep pushing the wire in. And I'm just using 2x3s to do that because of the price of lumber. And the one on the end don't have one because that's where the door is going to be. I'm going to have to get the door. I don't have it with me right now, and mock up the door before I can put a cross brace in. And I apologize in advance for the wind. It is kind of crazy today. I had to go get the long bit. I'm using pressure treated lumber here, and I'm making sure these are landscape timbers, so you know 2 sides are flat and then 2 sides are round. So I'm making sure that the boards are flush with the flat part before I screw them in. And I'm using the pressure treated lumber on the bottom so I can staple the wire to. Some of these I cut a little tight. Like I said, I'm gonna have to come back on this underneath the coop here. I'm gonna have to cut another one. I didn't think about that. I have a few over here to cut, so that works out, but wasn't planning on it. The chicken wire that I'm putting around the bottom is 3 foot. So I'm gonna make this board at 2 foot, so I got a foot I can bury in the ground. And to give it braces for the goat if they rub on it or whatever, because you know goats will rub on anything. And I use landscape timbers. I would have preferred to use 4x4s because they're square all the way around, but I use landscape timbers because they was given to me. They was free. The only thing I bought is some 2x3s and womanized 2x4s or pressure treated 2x4s and the hardware. And of course, the chicken wire. But all this wood panels that I'm going to be putting on is all free. But I wasn't underneath that. These 2x3s here, when they got our mobile home in, these were in the center to help hold the roof up on the double wide and help keep the plastic from blowing away. And so I'm going to use those as rafter runners across here. Thank you, sir.
Hey, Dad. Do you need help nailing?
I'm screwing. That wind is crazy. Sorry, guys. You gonna say hi to the camera, Bubba?
Hi. There's a goat.
Yeah, you see the goat?
Yeah. Here, all my goat. Here, all my goat.
Yeah, all your goats?
Yeah.
Those are his goats.
Go buy you. They buy your iron.
What about what?
Go out here.
Tilly? No.
Still recording?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. My dad, that want me. Ooh, hold that. Go photo.
Yes, sir.
I wanted to be on a YouTube channel.
Well, you are now.
My dad, that want me. Oh.
You about to be YouTube famous, Rose.
Maybe.
Y'all seen all that siding and stuff that I had stacked up on here? Well, after the siding's been sitting on here about a week. Well, it was a lot of siding. It started making the center bow. So I'm going to put in some landscape timbers in the center right in here to help support this. I told myself when I was building this I needed to do it, but I didn't think it was going to be that much weight, but it is. That should help a lot. I should have planted a little better on the flooring. It's a little wider than 8 foot. So there was a gap in the middle. And I didn't plan my runners proper, so I'm gonna have to splice it. I've never used one of these clamps before. But I stuck my saw up there. I'm gonna cut an 8-inch strip. I put my saw where the mark was, and it showed 12 inches. So that's what I did. I set this thing at 12 inches. Like I said, I've never used one of these before. I bought it not too long ago at Harbor Freight. It probably worked better on a longer piece of plywood, but I'm using my scraps. I'm gonna cheat a little bit since it wants to move on me. I'm gonna screw it down. I got this on sale at Harbor Freight. I don't remember what I paid for it, but it's worth it. Especially getting straight cuts on your plywood. Since I wasn't very smart on the center there, I got my air stapler. I got some 1-inch staplers. I'm gonna go underneath and staple or splice together. Hey guys, well I'm done today. Thank y'all for following along. Y'all saw me today. I got the floor put in. I put extra brace posts in the ground to support the flooring. I wish I would have measured squared the flooring up, because there was a gap in the center, but I made it work. It's strong. Y'all saw me put the sides in. I can't do anything with that far corner until I get the door over here and measure it and frame it out. But deal with the doors, and then I want to run the wire across the bottom first. Then I'm going to work on the coop itself. The nesting box is going to be in the back. This is going to be a big door so you can clean out. And then there's going to be a ramp to go down so they can get out there. And I got an automatic chicken door from, I have to look at the company. I think it's Chicken Defender or Chicken, something like that. They sent it to me to do a review on, which I'm fixing to be doing soon. But it's going to go over there in the door. It's going to be built into the door. Thank y'all for following along. Buiuld Oak-Acres out.